After visiting this website, which is vit.ac.in, we can apply for the VIT 2022 examinations, which is the entrance examinations to get into VIT. So now let's see why VIT. This is because of its national ranking in the NIRF, which is the 12th among the engineering universities and 13th among the universities, and the impact ranking, which is 8th nationally. Also because of the Shanghai ranking, which is the world ranking, etc., etc., etc. It is also called as the Institute of Eminence, and also the program offered at VIT different institutes, that is VIT Vellore, Bhopal, then AP, and then Chennai. You can visit on the site and then look through them. So the admission process is completely based on this computer based test, which is the VIT EEE examination, which can be online or offline depending on the current COVID situation. Also, the examination pattern is 125 questions in total, which is like if you are a biology student, like if you had PCB in your 12th standard, you can go with the biology one or else the maths one, which is 2 hours 30 minutes examination. If it is in offline, so you have to visit the center and then give a computer based examination, and if it is online, you have to set up an environment in your home including the third eye and the computer, which I'll explain afterwards. And now you can see the syllabus. Also, it's mentioned in the VIT website, the syllabus for mathematics, biology, physics and chemistry, which is not so much difficult as JEE, but it's more or less same as NCERT syllabus. You can thoroughly read your NCERT or practice question from some websites which I am going to mention in the further video. So stay tuned till the end of the video, and you can study the syllabus and read NCERT thoroughly and go through the VIT EEE practice books available on Amazon, Flipkart, etc. But reading NCERT is more than enough for this exam because it's not that difficult as JEE or BITSAT, but it's difficult than NCERT, of course. Moving on to the very important part, which is the negative marking. There is no negative marking in VIT EEE examination. Also +1 for each question you answer. So do not skip any question, and you cannot go back in the VIT EEE examination. So solve carefully. So now let's proceed on to the website where you can practice the VIT EEE questions and solve the syllabus and practice for the VIT EEE examination, which is mBibe. You can log into the website, enter your phone number, then proceed with the OTP part, and then you are in the website. Here you can practice lot many syllabus questions, videos, and watch the videos and then solve your questions and get ready, get prepared for your VIT EEE exam. So personally, I solved NCERT thoroughly and visited this website for question papers. Also, many mock test papers are available on the Play Store apps, which I'm going to mention in the description box. So now you can see there are the categories mentioned about the subjects and also the books which you need to practice. You can watch them in this beautifully decorated website, which is like built in such a way that you can completely practice for this VIT EEE examination for physics, chemistry, biology, maths and aptitude too. So do not worry, it is not that tough examination, but it's more or less the same as NCERT, which tests your speed and accuracy. So you have to compete among the children's, and then you will get all the ranks and etc. After the examination is over, you will get a whole rank list, and then you can select your subject preferences as per the campuses, and you are into VIT. That's it. So now coming on to the login part, how you can register for this examination. So after visiting the website and clicking on apply now, you will see a new user setting profile. So here you have to put your details and then proceed with the details after entering all the credentials properly, which is the initial steps at VIT, and you need to save these credentials for your further use till you get a proper email address and password for VIT if you are entering VIT. Finally, also let's talk about the placements while we are filling up the details. So the placement opportunity at VIT is great. Every year there are more and more companies visiting VIT, and the competition is also high among the students, as well as 100% placement is there from VIT. From the topmost companies like the mass recruiters and the super dream opportunities are also available at VIT. So it is a best university after IIT and NIT to choose by a student if you are getting the topmost subjects like CSE core or CSE with specialization or ECE or EEE as your stream. You should surely go and think for this college once. So now after I entered my new user profile, I got an email, and I just have to log in into that by using my registered email address and password what I just got on my email. So now let's come on to the application stages, where you need to first put your application details, then general detail, then payment, then upload your photograph signature, and then download the application, and hence you are registered for the VIT EEE examination. So the application fees is non-refundable. So the steps you need to follow is the general steps and the payment required is 1250 for general candidates. And the sixth point is very important, which is the resizing of photo and signature. So as to resize the photo and signature, I am visiting the website I love image and selecting my photograph, and then putting the desired width and height as mentioned on the sixth point. And now let's click on I am aware of the above information and I fulfill the eligibility condition to prescribe by VIT. What is the eligibility condition is you need to pass 12th by physics, chemistry, maths or physics, chemistry, biology, and you can hence appear for this examination. Now you need to put your personal details which is the religion, community, and if you are economically weaker section, like if your salary is below the poverty line, and then the mother tongue, native state, and the name of parent, guardian, so etc etc, Aadhaar number and other important details you need to fill up. So these details are to be filled up very nicely and correctly, because these details are going to be for the further 4 years. So you need to fill the details, recheck them once, and then there is a correction date also available, which are also mentioned in the important dates section, and then you can correct your details on that day. And but to avoid all these things, now fill it properly and do not, like, you need not to change it afterwards. So this is a very important and crucial step. Kindly fill this with your parents and not alone, keeping all the important Aadhaar card documents etc on your side, like the mark sheet, Aadhaar card and etc, so as to fill them correctly. Also fill the name mentioned in the Aadhaar card also, which is similar to the mark sheet, and the application number is written on the top of the page. So after filling all the details, you need to select the test city preference, which is, I am putting it, you have to put it according to the test city where you can give your examination as per your convenience. If it is an offline examination, keeping in mind the current COVID situation, it will be in the test city destination. And if it is offline, if it is online, it is home based examination with a proper proctoring system. So now you can do the payment, and then you can review your application. And then there is the important date, which is the last date of application is not yet mentioned, and the date of examination is generally before generally after the JE examination, which is after the board examination. But due to the COVID situation, my examination of the 21-22 batch was taken before the JE examination, but after the 12th board examination. So you need to keep check on these dates, which are very important.
So as you all saw all the details about the registration process for the VIT examination and all the different processes and the ways to fill the form and the important dates and everything is mentioned on their website very systematically and properly. So now let's talk about if your VIT is offline, then it will be based on the center, like similar of JE pattern or BITSAT pattern. You have to visit the center, and then there will be a computer based examination where you have to log in and then you have to solve your questions. You can't move back again. I am saying there is no negative marking, so try and attempt all the questions, and you should have a good speed of solving, of course. And also if it is offline, then it's not a problem, and just the thing is about the center, reaching the center priorly, and etc etc. So if it is online, like at home, so what are the things we have done? Like mine was online at home, so it is fully proctored, and you have to keep a third eye also, and everything is done on Codetantra platform, where all the future examinations will be held, like the examinations after entering VIT, like the first examination, Cat 1, Cat 2 and the FAT examinations will be holding on that platform itself. It is a platform where you cannot navigate between the pages, you cannot minimize, or you cannot do anything, and you cannot take screenshot, you cannot do screen mirroring, etc etc etc. You will be caught and you will be removed. If your internet is by chance gone, platform gives you an error, gives you a beep sound, and there will be like you are away from the exam for 5 seconds or 10 seconds. You immediately call your proctor, otherwise you will not be able to enter the exam again. And there will be a mock test for the VIT exam as well, so as to get you all prepared with that. You can use your laptop should be either iOS like Mac, or 64-byte laptop, Windows laptop, or you have to keep your laptop in a table where your hands and the paper where you are solving is visible. And also you should face the tube light so that your face is clearly visible and there is no reflection on your face, like if the tube light is from your backside. And also you have to keep your mobile here so that your background is visible, like your room is visible. If your laptop is here, your mobile should be here, okay, so that your the background, the environment where you are sitting is properly visible, and you have to log in the same Codetantra from your mobile also, and then click on the third eye option and then open that, and you keep the mobile in such a way that everything is visible. Your proctor might tell you to show a 360-degree turn so that your room is visible and the proctor is cleared with that no one is in your room. Like my proctor told me to move clockwise and show in my room. And yeah, that's it. That's the only thing for the online examination, and other rules are similar. So it's a fully proctored system, and if you are caught cheating or if you are doing some malpractice, you will be removed from your exam. There is no excuses you can give. So avoid doing that, and avoid doing screen mirroring or any malpractices. And your friends might tell this, you can do this or you can do that, you can download this app, that app, and do such malpractices. But try and avoid doing that malpractices, because you would get selected in Vitee after doing all the malpractices, or you get terminated from the exam. But it's not good for your long-term purpose. Kindly solve the questions on your own, practice well, and it's not that hard to crack the Vitee examination, because it's of a lesser difficulty level than JEE and Vitsat. So yeah, you can of course crack that if you are very good at NCERT problem solving things and you are like so in JEE and Vitsat things. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and do mention if you have any doubt, and DM me on my Instagram handle. It's mentioned in the description box, and feel free to ask any doubts if you have any. And do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if not yet, and like the video before leaving.